Hello there and welcome to Geek Speak, the pod on Geek Speak Radio. It finally happened. Yes, it's now a podcast, I know. Welcome to the pod, and we are joined here by...
Greg.
Just
Greg.
And also behind the microphones we have our Mr. Producer, Sir MK.
Mortal Kombat.
Mr. Mortal Kombat. MK without the BHD. And kama kawaida, I am Jan. Well, in terms of Geek Speak, I'm pretty sure more people are familiar with me. Hopefully, people are familiar with me. Just a quick intro of what I've done and where we have been with this brand. Let me just put it that way. Geek Speak is something that started in 2018 as a radio show on Asylum Radio. Then COVID happened. Well, things happened.
Tough times never last.
And now we are back in Geek Speak version 2.0, 2.5. I don't even know where we are right now.
It's definitely not a 2.
It's definitely not a 2.
Definitely not a 2.
Like tukoko 3 version 4 huko.
Ilipita.
Because actually amazing, incredible stuff happened. Stuff has been happening.
It has.
Greg atatuambia part of the portion that happened for us to end up here, then I'll fill in the rest.
Oh my God, not the romantic tale.
The romantic tale of how we met and
the bromance
started. The fire started burning.
The passion to the core. It started with the most romantic thing.
Right?
He bought stuff from me. Oh my God, the key to my heart.
All this stuff I wear, and you guys always steal from me, by the way. Like, first of all, I get it all from him. Yeah? He's the dude who gives me all the jewelry. Kwa hivyo mkinibia mnamuibia.
Exactly, because you paying for things is...
Yeah, kuna hivyo.
Mysteriously disappearing displays.
Excuse me. But yeah, it's an incredible journey how we got here. I'd like you to at least tell part one.
Part one about how the journey began.
And then I'll come in.
So on my part, I represent Arigato, the anime store. We also do a little bit of pop culture, but we don't like to mix them together. It's halia tashwishi. Things like that. So I started it, I think, 4 years ago, and it didn't pick up as fast as I thought it would, but over time it picked up to a point where I could do events. Then that's when I met Jan at an event. And that's when he started buying stuff from me. And then he started ordering stuff online. Then he started stealing stuff at some point. And then that's just how the bond grew. And we figured out we have a similar mission for the pop culture industry. So we got together. Pumbavu zangu. We chose not to complicate it too much. We started our partnership. You can see the collaborative posts. They are there. Eventually, we ended up being shop besties.
Yes.
They're right opposite each other. Kind of. Depending on how you think about it, they're opposite each other. So that's how the relationship grew, and from there we got here. We got to
this.
Things happened.
So just to fill the gaps between what happened during the Asylum days of Geek Speak and now Geek Speak being its own entity. If you guys have been keeping up with it, it now has its own home, which is geekspeak.co.ke, where you can listen to music, read blogs, catch up with the latest events, see what's showing up in the cinemas. We have the gaming communities represented there. You can go check them out, join them. We are trying to onboard a lot of creatives as well, just to work with them. So what is saying about the similarity, especially with the industries, mostly because of the community. We realized the communities we serve are both similar in
They're
every way.
niches, but they're
niches, yeah.
very similar.
Very, very similar niches. Because you guys know me. I love anime, I love gaming, I love movies, series, K-pop, K-drama. Like, I'm in all these communities, yeah? So we as Geek Speak came in with a lot of the pop culture side. And it was a perfect marriage because with their background in anime, and we know how much, like, how big anime has become over the years.
Of late.
Yeah, anime has become such a big thing.
It's no longer as cringe as it used to be.
Exactly, man.
So,
and we are people like you've heard, even before he started the store. Funny enough, I used to see you at events. Like since way back when in 2014.
Back from the gaming side to the cosplay side, all the way through to vending.
Yep.
Then eventually into hosting our own events.
Which is something that's come really far. And as much as we could have come in from a position of competition, of course, but we saw it better for the community to be represented by, first of all, like brands that know what the communities need, because I trust in his expertise, especially coming from the sales and marketing. You meet a lot of people through that, and I believe having a store enables you to meet more people, like people who don't even know about the events.
Exactly.
The big conventions that we have, there are people who don't, they just engage at a store level. And also the same for Geek Speak, where I only know people who engaged because of the music or because of the topics we used to handle, as much as they were very much pop culture. And that is what we really want to put that focus on, that community. How can we build it up to be better than what it was? Again, honestly, I've been in this industry for 10 years. And there's a lot that we are lacking. There's a lot that we were left behind. Because honestly speaking, there was a point where in East Africa, we were leading in terms of pop culture content, in terms of fandoms and fan bases, in terms of communities. We were leading in all of this. And then it got to a point where
we kind of got left behind.
We got left behind.
We got defeated by countries like Senegal. They got way ahead of us than everybody else. Nigeria has gotten really big. It's gotten to a point where we're trying to emulate what they're doing.
South Africa as well.
South Africa has been a major player.
We just had its Africomic-Con.
Yeah.
Dude, I was seeing photos and my friends who are there are just telling me like, dude,
they are so far ahead. It's not like we can't catch up. So that's why we need these collaborations so that we can catch up.
But then again, is it a matter of catching up? Because what they were able to do in the short time that they came into this scene, not to sound like douchey or anything, but we've been longer in this industry.
We have.
But they came in, they gave themselves, like the community gave itself value, and we see major brands working with them. I mean, I hope they can come and work with us as well. I mean, compared to the cons that we have here, people know my opinion, and this is a public platform, so they will see this. It's fine. But the platforms we have here fumbled so badly. Because why? Because we haven't been able to attract anybody of significance into our pop culture industry.
For a hot minute.
The ones who were there when we were starting, they were with us because we were starting and it was a hype thing. But once they saw the shenaniganry,
there is so much tomfoolery.
They all kind of just whooped.
Well, we shall get them back.
We shall.
With time. And what can we tell the people about our plans for?
Yeah, there's that.
For Geek Speak and
Arigato. Well, I'm very salty about the past, but we have to move on from that. We have to move on from that. We have to see what's coming. Tough times never last. So, So, with this very serious man over here,
Allegedly.
we have decided that Geekspeak and Arigato, they'll be married. Well, we'll still have.
Don't make it weird.
I know. I'm trying. I'm trying to save it, bro.
Yeah.
So we will still have the brands Geekspeak and Arigato as you love them. But beyond that, we are a company full of creatives. We are people who are passionate about different parts of this industry. Like, just for instance, like my love for what I've been doing, the radio, the podcasting, this content creation, his love for community building and marketing and all that. The guys behind the camera, Abudu Production, shout out over there. Those guys love doing what you are seeing because they're the ones shooting all this. They're also part of our collaborators. So we sat down and decided, you know what, we represent different parts of the communities. We also have other people like musicians, artists, the ones restaurants have incredible people who have partnered with us. And seeing that, we were like, we can do something for the community. We can bring something of value. So in that, we have the creative company, which now, as you heard, we are doing our own events. If you haven't seen, we are doing anime trivia nights at a couple of locations. We are also looking to get even more locations.
Stay tuned for DC.
For DC.
DC versus Marvel.
DC v Marvel coming in the next couple of weeks. So there's a lot of trivia nights planned. There's a lot of comedy nights. There's just a different myriad of events within the creative industry. And also, apart from the events thing, it's the community engagement. This seat is not just gonna be for us. These seats are gonna be with you guys, the creatives, the musicians, the artists, the guys who are doing the weird, the strange, and the catchy. See what I did there? Watu wa Geekspeak wanajua, nyinyi hamjui.
You don't know international call.
You don't know. They know.
Include that reference. The editor knows he's hiding.
So there's a lot of that coming up, a lot of content to be created. And speaking of content as well, you can find us on our social pages. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, unfortunately Facebook, YouTube. My Twitch channel will be coming back at some point, but that one I will tell you later personally. But the Geekspeak YouTube is also online. That's where this podcast is going to be uploaded. And the main platform where you can interact with us, where you can catch up with what we are doing,
the
website, which is geekspeak.co.ke. And the best thing as well, you can also find Arigato products.
The cool ones.
They're
all cool, but they're extra
the
cool.
extra cool ones. You can also find them on the website. And again, to keep up with all the events that we're going to be doing, to keep up with what we are up to, because we have the blog where we update people on what we are up to. Sign up to the newsletter, because you're going to be giving so much first-hand information about the upcoming projects and upcoming things. Yes, this episode is basically an ad for our company.
Is it an ad when the whole point is it being an ad? Is it really an ad?
But yeah,
it's a vision.
We are shilling ourselves so much, but it's also a platform where we get up to speed with you guys. Because for me, I know Geekspeak has been a couple of years, and please leave your comments, all your questions in the depending on which platform it goes on. Mali to
Spotify.
At Spotify. What one is that captions on Spotify? Can you leave comments on Spotify?
I'm not sure.
I'm not even sure.
I hope not.
But if all fails, you can leave comments on our website. Just create.
There's also that.
There's also that. Yeah. So there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot that we are planning. There's a lot to come. We have so many people already booked spots for this thing. So if you do want to get a spot on Geekspeak as a podcast, as a radio show, feel free to reach out. If you want to get much, feel free to reach out.
If you just want to meet the resident mascot as well, there is that.
Yeah, but then today she's been missing. I feel bad.
She's like on a silent protest.
It's okay. Kila kitu ni maandamano siku hizi.
Yeah.
Yani hadi paka yetu inatuandama.
Not a fan of the cat food.
Damn. But tulipatia nyama pia ina maringo. Hiyo paka ina maringo.
Anakuanga hivyo.
Guy.
Anakuanga hivyo.
Yani, you give.
She's
you,
built different.
Hey, but anyway, I hope you guys are able to come to the store.
They'll meet the mascot if they
They'll meet
come
the mascot.
to the store.
Yes,
There
where's
is
the
that.
store?
The store, oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful thing to describe to people.
That's why I just
It's
threw it to you.
It's so close, and you walk past it every day, just opposite the Super Metro stage on Tomboya Street. Hotel Salanka building. There's a giant sign.
Yep.
Right there on second floor, room number 6, depending on which side you want to go to. You can go to the Geek Speak side.
You can come to the Geek Speak side. We are basically attached at the wall.
We're touching tips.
Oh my god, yeah, we're very much touching tips. Yeah, it's just one door separating my.
We're getting cooked. We're getting cooked in the background. It happens. It happens.
Anyway, yes, we are literally next to each other.
Yeah.
So if you visit one space, you're visiting both spaces.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
So feel free to pass by, and I think that's it for now.
That's it for now. Before we make it even more awkward.
Yeah.
So
shit's gonna get weird.
It's gonna get so weird. It's about to get unhinged up in here. But please, as we do, remember to hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Come check out the website and subscribe to the newsletter, create an account, and find us on all the other socials, which is Geek Speak Radio on Instagram for us, and Arigato on Instagram.
TikTok,
Facebook. Well, yeah, you everywhere. And if you don't know, now you know. How do people say goodbyes? How do people end
as
shows?
always? Yamete kuda stop.
Yamete
kuda stop.
Ready.